Hello, and welcome to Tensegrity Adventures. In this video, I'm going to show you how to build a 5-strut prism tensegrity using the parts that come with your OpenDaisy icosahedron kit from Tensegrity Adventures. We're only going to need 5 struts, and we're not going to need all of the tendons. I should point out that I'm going to show you a 5-strut, but you can actually build a 6-strut as well, and maybe at the end I'll throw another strut in so you can see what that looks like. And it's probably possible to build a 4-strut. If you build a 3-strut, then you'll be stretching the tendons quite a lot, and if you overstretch the tendons, then they become permanently elongated, and your icosahedrons will not be as beautiful as they could be. Okay, let's build the 5-strut. So we're going to use the normal method that I like to show people for building T-prisms, which is the rope ladder method. And in the rope ladder method, we build, believe it or not, a rope ladder. And as we build this rope ladder, the tendons that we're using to build the sides of the ladder that connect the rungs are going to be on the inside of the structure. So as I put these on, I'm putting them all on the top. So there are 4 places to put tendons on these hubs, and I'm using the 2 ones that are on top, farthest away from the table. And then we're also going to put one dangler on the end there. So I got the rope ladder halfway done. And I'm going to follow along with these. So I want I'm going to use the top slots again on this side, again, so that all of these tendons are on top. And the reason for that is the next thing we're going to do is make a barrel. And as we make the barrel, we want all of these tendons that I have here now to be on the inside of the structure. So we're going to make a barrel like this, out of this. Okay, now we've got kind of a barrel going. So these are all the waist tendons that we're going to use. And now we're going to need 5 more, and we're going to put the vertical tendons on. Now, when you're building a T-prism, a prism tensegrity, you can build it as a left or as a right. And it doesn't really matter which one you build, but you want to make the whole tensegrity be either left or right. So there's 2 slots open on each hub, and I'm just going to pick one. I'm going to pick the one that's on my right and on your left. And you can pick either one as long as you're consistent. Okay, I picked the right one. So, okay, let me explain what we're going to do next. We're going to connect these vertical tendons on a diagonal from the bottom of this strut to the top of the neighboring strut. So from the bottom of the strut it's connected to the top of the neighbor. And I find it a little bit easier to just put my left hand inside the barrel as I do this. And then we'll just move on to the next one, from the bottom of this one to the top of that one. And so on, all the way around. There we go. There's a 5-strut tendon. Now if you add a 6th strut in there, it actually gets quite low. This is already kind of a low aspect ratio. But it will lay down even flatter if you add another strut. Another thing I like to do is when you're looking at one of these struts like this, you can see that these tendons aren't quite coming out straight. I like to look at the end of the strut and just twist this around to get the tendons coming out straight. It usually requires a little adjustment for that. If you don't, when you're assembling your struts, if you don't use too much force, then these twist fairly easily. If you've put yours on too hard, you can pop them off and put them back on. That works fine. All right, that's how you build a prism using the parts in your Open Daisy icosahedron kit. Thanks for watching.